I think before I begin this series, I'm probably not going to censor any swear words in these videos because this is the real me you're dealing with, and I swear whatever the fuck I want to swear, and whenever the fuck I want to swear. I think a good starting point would be late January this year. I mean, it's pretty much when it all began, really. To be truthful, the events that occurred since then had so many layers and complexities to it that it can't be covered in a single video, but I'm gonna have to do the best that I can to ensure that it conveys the right message. Basically, it's like trying to compress every Hindu scripture into a zip file. So it's been roughly a few weeks since I returned from India, and unfortunately, I got into playing Roblox. But it's only cause I have a shit PC, alright? And basically, my PC, for context, can't even run Minecraft at a smooth 30 FPS on the lowest fucking graphics settings. My bored ass just enabled the VC feature in the game, and I figured a good game to try it out on would be this very wholesome game, by the way. It's called Shoot a Player Off the Map Simulator. And then I joined the game, and I meet this American chick. We'll call her S for privacy reasons, and she was playing with a male friend of her at the time. I'm just gonna call him male friend because why the fuck not? I talked to her the first time, got to know her and stuff, and everything was normal at first, but then when I went to bed that day, for some reason I just felt like a strange, mysterious pull towards her. It was like very magnetic, you know? It's like how the couch felt for JD Vance that fateful day. So yeah, this pull motivated me to talk to her the next day. I joined her in natural disaster survival because for some reason that's what every boy and girl seem to play together on Roblox. Like, bro, in literally almost every Roblox e-dating story, natural disaster survival is in there at least once. I just don't get how people find their life partner in a game about Alcatraz Island being destroyed by a fucking volcano. So yeah, after surviving those countless number of disasters, I realized that I actually did like her. Eventually, after a couple more weeks, I think maybe even a month of playing with her, I did a few flirting tests. Oh my god, that's so nerdy, bro. Flirting tests. I flirted a little bit, she did the same thing. That gave me the cue to go, okay, let's confess to her. But not before I play a game of fucking Minecraft with her. I know this video is meant to be serious to an extent, but I just can't help it, bro. Like, the setting is so absurd. So yeah, we played some survival together, and eventually I just decided to confess, you know? And it was beautiful for the first couple of fucking minutes. Here's why, right? So she said yes, but then she said no. Basically, she also felt the same way about me, but she told me she wasn't ready for a relationship yet because it actually turned out she was still healing from a past relationship with a toxic ex, as well as a bunch of other traumatic events that I don't want to disclose because number one is useless for the video. Number two, I care about privacy, okay? I don't want to reveal too much about them. And number three is useless for the video. So pretty much, she told me, you should probably walk away, darling. Don't wait for me to be ready. Pardon my fucking American accent. That was so dog shit. And I was just like, no, I'll wait for you because I love you. It became a back and forth that was more intense than the average Indian TV serial. I mean, you've seen that shit, right? It's like they fucking hired cocaine addicts for editors. And eventually, we agreed on loving each other as friends. Behold, the biggest fucking mistake of my life. The situationship. You're not in a relationship, but you're acting like you're in a relationship. It's a bullshit statement, right? Makes zero fucking sense. It's literally like marrying someone, giving them a fancy diamond ring, a mansion with a 10-car garage, and 12 beautiful children, only for them to go, oh sorry, we're still in the dating stage, when their mother asks them how they're doing. And oftentimes, because one person is more committed than the other, it will end very fucking badly. It will just become another canon event in your fucking biography. And that's exactly what happened to me. Basically, long story short, it ended with a bunch of emotional manipulation from her side. And that's something that took me 4 months to fucking recognize and finally admit to myself. Now, I have to admit, I made some mistakes as well. But I assure you, my mistakes were not of malicious intent. Cover this next part of the story more in a separate video because I feel that's appropriate to do so, because that way I can cover separate topics and keep this whole situationships topic in this video. So, as redundant as this event seemed, I did carry over a lot of valuable lessons that I still follow to this day. So, number 1, walk away when you're rejected. I mean, it's pretty common sense, right? If you don't get a definitive yes, walk the fuck away. If she explicitly tells you to walk away and look for someone else, like S did, then definitely follow her advice and walk the fuck away. It's for your own good, and it saves you unnecessary heartbreak. Like, relationships are not a fucking joke, man. It's not just a connection. It's a sacred duty. If one of you isn't willing to match the effort of the other, that balance is gonna fucking tip, and it's gonna fail really badly. And that is why you need a fucking definitive yes from your crush or your life partner, your wife, your soulmate, whoever it could be that you have feelings for. This aspect is something that I'll also probably cover in another video explaining what relationships really are. And, in fact, walking away doesn't just go with situationships or other romantic connections, it goes with every type of meaningful connection you have in life. Don't chase closure or respect from those who are not willing to give you what you need, because deep down, you fucking know better. You know already that you are your biggest validator. You know that you already have what you need, yet you just can't and won't admit that for yourself. And this leads into my second and final point. Give yourself some respect. And when I say this, I don't mean just basic self-respect, okay? Pride and confidence in oneself. I mean respect your mind, body, and soul as a goddamn whole. I went into this situationship a very emotionally confident person. But I was very naive about relationships, which is fine to have. I mean, all single people that have never been in a relationship or close to a relationship have that. But more concerningly, I was naive of myself. Through all this heartbreak I experienced with S, I learned about the immense quantity of emotional trauma I had within myself, right? All that significant amount of wounds that I needed healing from. And it was a huge mistake not to show myself that respect, to not have addressed these wounds, because it was one direct factor that negatively affected my bond with S and caused it to fail. So, since then, I've learned not just to take care of my physical health, but also my mental health significantly more than I used to. Because mental health is truly the foundation to everything. And this is another aspect I could cover in a separate video. Like, do you guys see how the more and more I unravel this connection with S, the more and more there is to talk about, right? But yeah, that concludes the video. I know you're expecting me to have put in a lot more, but the truth is I can only present these 2 core lessons because that's all I learned, and that's all I needed to learn from that connection as a whole. And most of all, that's honestly all I need to put in this video. So yeah, I'm probably going to cover my second part of the story in my next video because it just makes sense logically. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys took away some valuable lessons from this, and peace out. I love you guys.